Hey everybody, Dave here from Adora Audio, and I wanted to show you something that I've been working on and tell you a little bit of a story. So, the story, really quick, is sometimes clients will ask me to do something, and I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem, I'll do that. And then I go back and listen to the song, and I listen a little bit harder and go, okay, that'll be tricky, but I should be able to do that. And then really start working on the song, and then things just aren't quite fitting together, and I'm going, maybe I bit off more than I can chew. And so it comes time for some creative solutions. So anyway, I'll make this one short. I'll give you a demo. This one's Kyrie from Mr. Mister, and I had some weird stuff happening trying to fit everything in, but let me show you what I've come up with. So it's not perfect, but it's definitely really close. And that's where the band comes in and that sort of thing. So I just wanted to show you kind of how this opening works. So the way I've got it set up is that originally what I had is I had these chord triggers triggering Karma down here. So it'd be like this. And what it would do is it would bring in this part. Now the problem that I was having is that the way they did it live and the way they did it in the studio and so on, they basically had a pre-built arpeggio, it sounded like, because it was the same arpeggiation every time, regardless of what key order they played things in. And so trying to get Karma to recreate that was a little bit tricky because of how it's set up. So what I ended up doing is I assigned a whole bunch of the Karma patterns to the nano pad. Now the nano pad is on a completely different MIDI channel. So if you were to try and trigger this just using the keyboard, nothing's going to happen. It's on a different MIDI channel. So what happens, and this is actually neat that they did this in the album too, is that the arpeggiated pattern doesn't happen at the exact same time as the key presses do. It happens like not even a half bar, it's like a quarter note after. So it gives you time to do this and like reach up and tap the pad to get the different sounds. So, and that makes it more realistic to the album. Now what's annoying is there's a setting in Karma that tells it, play the notes in the order that they've been played. Well, the problem is on the nanopad, even in the nanopad configuration, you can say play them in this order, and it goes top to bottom. So I've played it in the order that would create the pattern properly. Sometimes it works. More often than not, it works. Sometimes it doesn't. The biggest thing is that you're getting the right notes. Sometimes it's just not quite in the right order. So, for example, if I turn Karma off and then back on, I'll play this opening thing again here. It's not the right pattern, so I'll turn it off and try it again. Not the right pattern. Not the right pattern. There it is. That's the right one. So you see what I mean? It's like it's the right notes, not always the right sequence of notes. So you kind of have to work with a little bit. You could work with like an external arpeggiator using MIDI control and putting it on MIDI channel 2 and then doing it this way. If you had a second keyboardist, you could have them sitting down and going, with the right sound, but you know what I mean. Playing those notes manually, they could potentially do that too. So it's up to you on how you want to perform it. But to try and do this all on the single keyboard all at the same time, I've done it this way. So it's awesome that it works. More often than not, it tends to work with the right notes. See, like that one's okay. That one's right. That one's not. That one's not. There it is. so on. So you've got that flute sound on volume channel 4, and then also these pads fade out with bringing the joystick down -Y. So if I'm doing this, oh yeah, on this big F there's a big bass sound, right? So you can control the fade out using the controller. Anyway, so I digress. I wanted to show you that it's something that I'm really proud of because it's a pain in the butt to try and get right, especially all on one keyboard. So anyway, you can look forward to this on audora.ca at some point in the future, and if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out and let me know. Thanks. Bye.